y'all. Welcome to Camille Street Sipping with C. And our first sip we're going to be having for our first episode of Sipping with C is Spirulina lemonade. So as promised, I'm going to give y'all the recipe. So let's get into it. As y'all can clearly see, it's very, very green. So it's spirulina, which actually is an algae from Hawaii. And that you do a teaspoon a day. I got coconut water, okay? Coconut. Now you can use distilled or you can use spring water as well. You don't really want to use tap because y'all already know we don't know what's going on with this tap water. But you can definitely use distilled or spring, but I prefer coconut. I use honey from a local farmer's market. And then I also use Ceylon cinnamon. I got this nice big old bag of Ceylon cinnamon from Amazon. I know we ain't supposed to be shopping at Amazon. I got it a long time ago now. I got it before we was boycotting Amazon. But you can get you some Ceylon cinnamon from anywhere, you guys. And so I just blended it up, added some ice, and put some lemon, okay? Normally I use 1 lemon, but this time I use 2. Now I'm just going to warn y'all, spirulina is an algae. Okay, it's an algae from the sea. It's green, filled with super foods. It's a major powerful antioxidant, okay, and it's good for inflammation. So just so y'all know, I got platelet issue. If y'all been following me for some time, then you already know about my platelet issue, but this definitely helps. But y'all, it helps with digestion and it helps with a lot of other things as well. So first sipping with C is spirulina lemonade. So I would definitely put the ingredients in the caption below. All right, so let's get into it. Oh, I want to let y'all know too, I almost forgot how I found out about spirulina. The Jen Jones, she's on Instagram. Just type in the THE Jen Jones. She will pop up. She hit me on to spirulina a couple years ago. And y'all, I've been buying it ever since. So it's definitely good. It's a little pricey. I think it's like $20, but you can get it. I know Walgreens has it. So it just depends. You got to look for it in Walgreens, but y'all get y'all some spirulina lemonade. All right, now let's get to sipping with C and get to the tea. So y'all, I just want to see, how have you guys been doing? It is a lot going on. Trump talking about he want to open up Alcatraz. Like, what? What? We got this new pope selected. And did y'all hear he from the south side of Chicago? Okay. Then we got the father who avenged his son's murder because cops still killing kids. Cops been killing kids. Cops gonna keeps killing kids. Okay. And then what about the Carmelo Anthony situation with this baby? How he had to protect himself, which that's how I see it. And a lot of people may see it different. I'm from the outside. I wasn't there. So please refrain from coming at me in those comments. All right. Come with some tact if you are going to come at me in them comments. Okay. But I heard that another young man had got killed on school property and he was Spanish and his assailant was Caucasian and he only got 2 years of probation. That don't make no sense. But it's just a lot going on. And like when I talked about the cop who killed the baby, shot him in the back, talking about he had a gun, but it was so fast you couldn't see it on his camera. Then they're going to find the gun on the ground and say, oh, that was that baby's gun. How long has this been going on, y'all? I am 46 years of young living, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all, when I was born in the 70s, it was going on. Yeah, I know y'all know about Rodney King. Yeah. You know, what if the news went in them helicopters and have cameras on them helicopters anymore? Would we even have known what happened to Rodney King? And you know what else tripped me out? What about this real ID? Like, so I was listening to Ryan Cameron yesterday on 97.5. Shout out, I'm in the A, and we don't play. And they were talking about the Real ID law got passed in 2005 due to 9/11, but it took 20 years to take effect. I told my mama, shit, I wonder how many people who flew illegally in them 20 years. And what could have happened then? But I'm in the A, like I said, and we don't play. My Real ID being a Real ID. And you know, I didn't even realize, but yeah, man, they fingerprint down here. When you go get your ID, your social, your driver license, oh, you got to give that fingerprint up, baby, so they know who you are if they fingerprint you. And watch y'all soon. Technology gonna be so good, the cops gonna be able to digitally know your fingerprints from a freaking touchscreen camera. Now y'all hear me? Y'all heard it first. Now Sipping with C. Y'all heard it first. Now we gonna have them cell phones that's gonna have where they cops gonna say, put your fingerprints on here. And they're going to be able to take your fingerprints from a phone. Okay? Now, I'm telling you, it's a lot going on. So I just want to know how you guys are doing. I know it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so difficult. It's easy to soak up energies because I want to share with you guys something. A long time ago, when that baby Trayvon Martin was murdered, I watched that trial. I saw that jury full of mostly women. I just knew when they were reading off that evidence that they were going to convict that man. And when they came back with a not guilty verdict, y'all, because, I almost forgot Tyree Nichols. Now, come on now. All the evidence behind that case, and they still let those cops walk. And you know what's so sad? Is I think they let them walk on purpose. But you know what? I'm just going to sip my spirulina lemonade. I want to know how y'all feeling. That's the timer, y'all, because I want to just time these. I want to keep them at a timely manner. And you guys, oh my gosh, I got to let y'all know. I know y'all saw my video earlier with me telling you guys I was coming with Sipping with C. Well, I learned because I've known my birth chart forever. Like I've had it. I've been into astrology since I was 12. I told you guys I'm 46. So I've been into astrology for years. But a friend of mine turned me on to astro.com and you can get your birth chart. Y'all, why? So yes, the reason why I like to record and have things structured is because that's just a part of me. That's just a part of who I am with the planets that were aligned with when I was born. The time, the day, the universal time, all of the angles, the alignments of the planets and the stars. And it's written. My characteristics, my entertainment, my passion, my love for children. Literally, it's written down. And I only looked at 2 houses. I looked at the 5th house and the 6th house. I still have some planets in the 1st house. I have some planets in the 9th house, and I have some planets in the 11th house. So I want to go and look at those planets. And my true north, which is my north node, is in the 6th house. And that means that I need to make sure I focus on having a daily routine because I need to do a better path of what my purpose is now. And only way I will fulfill that is figuring out a daily routine. And I've been knowing that, y'all. And guess what I never really had? A daily routine. So now y'all gonna get it. Some tea, Sipping with C. Our first drink, spirulina lemonade. Spirulina lemonade. Okay. And I just want you guys to know that when you talk to Gemini and when you talk to Chat GPT, it was a program created by someone that may look like me or they may look like you, but just know. And when you're talking to Gemini and you're talking to Chat GPT and you're talking to Grok and they were programmed. So when you ask them a question, they're just regurgitating something that was from a human being, just like you or I. Something that you definitely could learn yourself if you chose to. Remember, once they make you a consumer and keep you a consumer, you will always be trapped. But just know, You'll never have a mind like me. And I'll never have a mind like you. And keep it cute in them comments. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming to Sipping with C. Thank you for coming down to Camille Street with me. We're going to be doing this every day, y'all. Wherever I'm at, if I'm out and about, I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to get a Sprite, a tea, whatever it is. We're going to do Sipping with C every day. So you may see this background. You may not. But guess what you will see? You definitely going to see C. Thank you guys again for coming to Camille Street, Sipping with C. Y'all go grab y'all some spirulina and make y'all some spirulina lemonade. Get on that healthy tip, okay? And get inspired to create you a daily routine.